It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Dog. Thanks for being with me today. It is a Monday, it is the beginning of the week, and I might have a case of the Mondays, but I'm going to fix that, my friends. We're going to music by Animals as Leaders today for our Metal Monday show, and we're going to be looking at their song Cafo today, and I am happy that you are along for the ride. So this will be my third time reacting to music from this band. I first heard them doing the Brain Dance. That was in episode 77. I later heard them doing a song called Cascade, and that was in episode 401. And I'm eager to get back and listen to these guys play. They are an instrumental prog metal band formed in Washington, D.C., and they now have 5 albums in their catalog. Today we're going to be going to their self-titled debut album, which was released in April of 2009, and Cafo is from that album. And I haven't heard this song, and I haven't heard anything else from this album, so I'm eager to hear this music. Guitarist Tosin Abasi was largely a self-taught guitarist when he was asked by the record label Prosthetic Records to create his own solo album after they had seen him playing with his band Reflux, and Reflux had disbanded. Right, so he gets offered, "Hey, we want you to make an album," and he's like, "No, I'm not quite ready yet." And he decides first to learn some stuff. He goes to music school. He attended the Atlanta Institute of Music and Media to further work on his craft. And then when he got done, he felt like he was ready. He went back to the record company and says, "Is that offer still on the table?" And they said, "Sure, go ahead." So he then formed what was then a solo project, and he named it Animals as Leaders. And the name takes inspiration from a 1992 novel called Ishmael, and that is written by the author Daniel Quinn. So this album then was created largely by Tosin. He recorded all of the guitars and all of the bass on the album, and the drums and other synthesized effects were programmed in by Misha Mansour, who is from the band Periphery, which is interesting to me. The band ended up evolving into one of these classic power trios, right? So we've got guitarist and bassist Javier Reyes joining the band in 2009, and then drummer Matt Garska joined the band in 2012. In the video that we're going to be watching, though, Tobin and Javier are playing with drummer Matt Halpern, who, like Misha Mansour, is most associated with his work with the band Periphery. So I'm ready to go, y'all. I'm excited about it. Cafo is the song. The video that we are going to be watching was published in 2010. It is an instrumental, and I took my Wheaties, friends. I think we're ready to go. So let's take a look at Cafo from Animals as Leaders. Here we go. Woo! They must have warmed up their fingers. That is some dexterity, y'all. Really cool angle on the neck of the guitar. I need to take a breather like 40 seconds in. Unbelievable dexterity in the arpeggios. It sounds like it went to the 4. Then back to 1. think it's just in 3/4, y'all. And that snare on the drum is on an offbeat. That's cool. That sounds like flat 2. Phrygian mode. It's a stable 1 chord. Unrelenting, friends. Some tapping. They're playing with all the tricks in their bags. Wow. Kind of a suspended chord. F sharp. Right. Major third, minor third, flat 2. 1. Mi, me, ra, do. Interesting, right? F sharp, Phrygian is where I believe that they are, but they've got some major thirds hanging out in there. Woohoo! It's into a different section, so it's got some form to it. And I believe that both Tosin and Javier are playing 8-string guitars, which allows them to cover a wider range, right? So they don't even really need to have a bass in there because they've got some low strings on their guitars. Can't imagine the dexterity it takes to play stuff like that. Slower section. They went to the 4. Beautiful. And 7? Not sure. I think that was some changing meter in through there. Just enough of a breather before we go back on the roller coaster. Going up by thirds over B, which I still hear is the 4 chord. Okay. Six, 7, 8, 9. To the 1, 9. To the 4, 7, 8, 9. To the 6. Flat 6. Back down to 4. To 1. Beautiful. Okay. This is back like the beginning, I think. How do you play a whole concert, is what I want to know. I'd be done after like 4 minutes. Like, thank you very much. Good night, y'all. it's going to fade out. You know, it's really astounding. Oh, there's more to come. They're not done. Okay, just a little bit at the end. Cool. Cool. Let's talk about it. They never disappoint. They never do. Whether you are a metalhead, a virtuoso in training, or you know, a classically trained musician, or just a casual listener, these guys will thrill you, they will challenge you, and they will propel you. I feel like I was on top of a rocket that I didn't know where it was going. That was just an absolute avalanche of energy. And I'm still here. I'm still alive. I made it. We all made it. It's going to be fine, y'all. Unbelievable musicianship. And it's fascinating because I'm not sure if they re-recorded it. That was 3 different musicians playing in the video. But as I said, the recording from the album is largely done all by Tosin, right? So it's with Misha doing the programming of the drums. So I don't know if they re-recorded it or if they're just learning it to play live and filming the video. Either way, I am astonished by just their dexterity, their virtuosity, their musicianship. There was great rhetoric in that. There was good form. There were different sections. There was that one little section where they took enough of a breather for me to go, okay, I'm still here. Check my pulse. I'm going to be fine, right? So just absolutely cool to go back to their original self-titled debut album. Previously I heard Cascade. That's from their 3rd album, The Joy of Motion, that they put out in 2014. The Brain Dance is from their 4th album, The Madness of Mary, from 2016. But this one was from their original one. I haven't yet listened to anything from their latest album, though. They have a 5th album that's out just last year called Parrhesia. And if you are in Japan or in Australia, you are in luck, because it looks like the band is touring throughout Japan and Australia some later this year. So if you like this and you're in those areas, take a look and see if you can find them as they travel. I will for sure get back to these guys. Just an absolute whale of a musical ensemble. And it's great to feature them here during Black History Month. Tosin was born in Washington, D.C. to a family of Nigerian immigrants. I read that his brother had served in the American military. And, we have just a plethora of voices and musicians that it's always great to get back to. And today it was Animals as Leaders, and I am happy that y'all have been here for their song Cafo. If that's not a Metal Monday, then I don't know what is, friends. So we have our launching point for the week. I think we can get through it, friends. So thanks for hanging out with me today. That is all for today, but I've got a lot more coming up later in the week. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we will see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.